Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. So this is for the 20th to the 26th of May 2019. For your reading, guys, I do the water signs first, so those have been done. I was using a different deck for those, but they were kind of like slowing me down for some reason. I was using the Next World Tarot by Christy C. Rode. I like it, but sometimes as tarot reader you have certain decks and they really feel heavy to use and just heavy to try and kind of connect with. I like what she's done. It's this one I was using actually before for the other water signs. Just in case you've got any kind of, energy in any of those water signs, guys. You'll see me using this deck, but I'm not keen. I like it, but then I'm kind of like, it weighs me down a bit when I'm trying to use the cards. I changed the cards. We're still using the Tarot of the Old Path to see what it is you need to focus on for the week, or what you'll be focusing on. But we're going to use the Spellcaster's Tarot. Really nice deck by Melanie Marquis to see the body of the reading. We're going to also use the Druidcraft Tarot deck to see what else you need to focus on for the week. And finally, we're going to use the Coal Grey Angel Prayers Oracle cards to see what the angels are kind of telling you, what the advice is that they have for you for the week, Gem. So without further ado, I should have really unboxed these before actually, but hey ho, doesn't matter, they're coming out now. So there we go. These are smaller cards and the other ones are bigger. I always think that bigger cards look better on screen, but sorry about the shaky screen. It does that when I'm moving stuff around. Okay, anyway, let's have a look. So Universe Spirit, in one card, what is it that Gemini needs to focus on? What does Gemini need to focus on between the 20th and the 26th of May 2019? Okay, so two cards have come out together here. Oh, you got two fives. You know, fives in readings often mean change, but you go through, it's almost like the storm before the calm. Darkest before the dawn is the is the fives within the tarot. So you can see here that you have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is conflict with others, competition, jealousy, Five of Wands, but also wands represent the spirit. So this is kind of like a blocked spirit. And then you've got the Five of Cups, unhappiness, sadness, focusing on what has been lost. Okay, so, you need to focus on the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands could be something to do with a group. It could be something to do with people that you're having some contentions with. But it can also indicate spiritual blockages. And some of you guys, it might be that you're feeling spiritually blocked with the Five of Cups energy, but also lost with spiritually blocked with the Five of Wands, and also maybe emotionally lost with the Five of Cups energy. Okay, some of you guys feel that you've lost a fight because the Five of Cups is a fight, and the Five of Wands, I keep saying Five of Cups. Five of Wands can be a fight, and the Five of Cups can be feeling lost. Feeling like you've lost a fight, that type of thing. I get the impression that these fights, it's really funny that those two cards should come out together just the way that they did. They just flicked out, Gemini. If you look at the Five of Wands energy here as well, can you see the Fool? Can you see how he wants to impart new stuff? But these people are like, no, can you see? Everybody looks like they're against this Fool here. So I get the impression for some reason, Gemini, that this is you. It always struck me on this particular version of the card how the Fool looks like he wants to implement something new. But then you've got this guy here and these kids here, and they're like, no, you can't. And he's the only one that's dressed unconventionally. So I feel that for some of you guys, you have kind of with this Five of Wands energy being kind of left out. It's almost like you're being set apart from others. It's almost like you're not in the gang. And I get the impression with the Fool looking in and wanting to put in kind of, can you see how everybody's fighting? This boy here is fighting the Fool, this girl here is fighting the Fool, this man here is fighting the Fool. So I get the impression that even though this is contention and conflict, this is about somebody who is outside of a group, and people are fighting against change. Because the Fool is new, and he's dressed like the court jester, which suggests that he's kind of the Fool. So it's almost like for some of you guys, you've been trying to implement something new, but nobody's listening to it, and you're fighting it. People are fighting against change. All right, so you need to focus on someone. I mean, you may not even be the Fool. It might be you that's fighting against change. But I get the impression that you are the Fool. And there are people around you. The focus of the week is that there will be people who cannot see your ideas, or they're not interested in your ideas. And I feel that this is going to bring, for some of you guys, a great deal of loss. Five of Cups, feeling sad because nobody is listening to your ideas. I think the focus for the week is that, and I don't want to, obviously this isn't a negative reading. Nothing in the tarot is negative. It's annoying when, you know, I've got some stupid girl that comes on this channel. It's like, why do you bother? You know, you troll me on this channel. I'll just delete your stupid, you know, messages because they're stupid. You know, why is it always so... Nothing is negative in life. All right, it feels negative. I won't lie at the time, but everything serves a purpose. So, you know, I'm just not one of those readers that's like, oh my God, and all this stuff and blah, blah. And we will always try and turn things around to be a positive. We would never, say, for example, a reading ends on something that's not so positive. You would try and turn it into a positive. You'd probably get another card and try and end it on a positive note, because that's what you really want people to do, is feel good. Of course. Of course. But if something smacks of me in those cards and I get a whiff of it, and my intuition says that looks like something there, you can go to... Sorry, I was just about to say something there, and I was like, no, don't do that. But do you see what I mean? If it smacks of something and, you know, it looks like it to me, I'm going to say it. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. There's not a lot I can do about that. But this looks to me like somebody is trying to push some boundaries here. And I get the impression it's you. I think that you're the fool. Can you see? And the word pushing boundaries, this is what happens in tarot. Sorry, but it's like, ugh. I'm going to be teaching a tarot course anyway. I'm just devising it. It's going to take me probably about 2-3 months to devise the whole thing. But I want to teach a way of doing tarot that doesn't just rely on key meanings of cards. It's ridiculous, because you got to look at what's going on in the card. This, to me, looks like somebody who's trying to push boundaries. He's a fool, pushing against. Look, they're all dressed really normal. Look how he's dressed. So different. There's already a key in the card. Somebody who looks different. Somebody who is different. Somebody who's trying to push against the status quo, trying to push against... Remember, the fives are ruled by the Hierophant. It's all about the status quo. This person's trying to push boundaries. All right? And some of you guys are feeling upset because you're trying to push against these boundaries, and people seem reluctant to embrace change. So some of you guys are going to have to focus this week on, you know, if this resonates with you, that some of you guys are trying to push those boundaries and nobody's listening. You know, you're trying to push the boundaries, you're trying to show people a different way of doing things, but people are fighting against change. And it's bringing in a sadness, and it's bringing in a loss, all right? Let's have a look at what the past situation is of this. So you're going to need to kind of, the focus for the week might be that you are trying to push against certain boundaries, the way that things have been done for a while, but people are kind of a little bit reluctant, or they don't really want to listen about that, okay? What am I doing? So that's the wrong deck. In the past... Guys, concerning this situation, Gemini, we had the, I'm not sure where that came out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I think it was in the upright. So the Wheel of Fortune in the past changes for the positive. Wheel of Fortune. Taking a gamble, taking a chance is the Wheel of Fortune. Unexpected changes is the Wheel of Fortune. Your fate, your destiny, your life purpose is the Wheel of Fortune. So in the past we had the Wheel of Fortune. This is also things that are ongoing with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing up here. You see this Queen of Cups, look. Can you see? Now this is how I do tarot. I look at the cards. I always have done and I always will do. Can you see how her cup is covered? I think in the past, this person here, and this isn't necessarily you, Gemini, but somebody was not open to change. Can you see how her cup is covered? She's not emotionally... When the cup is covered, I find with the Queen of Cups, she's emotionally receptive. When it's closed, she's not. So I actually feel that somebody was not, whoever this Queen of Cups is for you, was not emotionally open or receptive to positive changes coming in. Wheel of Fortune energy showing here, all right? Somebody wasn't, and we're going to get a next card on this and see what this was, you know, what comes with it. Four of Swords energy. Not willing to take action is the Four of Swords. Sitting this one out is the Four of Swords energy. All right, so I get the impression that in the past, Gemini, there was somebody around you, okay? Wheel of Fortune and that Queen of Cups. There was someone around you who wasn't receptive to changes. Could have been a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, doesn't have to be. Male or female. Someone was not receptive to changes and they either withdrew or they just kind of didn't take any action and sat the whole thing out with that Four of Swords energy. There was just somebody who wasn't receptive to a change. They weren't happy about making a change, and that kind of goes in line with that Five of Rods and the Five of Cups. Your thinking concerning this person and this situation, Gemini, going forward into the 20th to the 26th of May 2019 will be Page of Swords energy. All right, so I don't think it's to argue, but I certainly feel it's to, you know, there's an air of insistence. Can you see how this person's got the Page of Swords? They've got the sword energy. So this person wants to take direct action, and usually this is in terms of speech. So some of you guys are really kind of thinking about, I need to kind of take direct action here. I need to communicate with this person quite emphatically. Some of you guys, it's all about enforcing your opinion. Page of Swords can be about taking direct action, enforcing our opinions on others. And some of your thought process will be, well, I need to act on this. I need to take direct action with that Page of Swords energy. King of Coins, okay. See, the King of Coins, there's too many people here, and I'm not going to read everybody as an individual. Some of you guys, it's to communicate with the King of Swords energy. This King of Coins, sorry, this could be to send a message or something like that, an email, a text message with the Page of Swords. Your thought would be, well, I'll message then the King of Coins. This might be somebody else. Well, if this person doesn't want to take advantage of this situation, then maybe I'll get in contact with the Page of Swords with somebody else. For some of you guys, it might be, well, this person's not receptive to this change, so maybe what I'll do with the Page of Swords is I'll enforce my opinion, Page of Swords energy showing it. I'll experiment. I'll show them the product. If it's a product, then the King of Coins is your product card, because the product card of the King of Coins is the completed product, and the Page of Swords is the student, he's the experimenter, he's going to show you the prototype or the product. So if some of you guys, if it's a case of that somebody's not receptive to a product or something that you've done or something that you've developed here, it might be, well, I'll show them the prototype, or I'll show them the finished article then. Or it could be, well, because this person's not interested in what I have to offer, I think I'll contact somebody else. I'll send a message, Page of Swords energy. I'll send an email or a text message to this King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn potential person showing here. Two of Cups, about getting together, meeting up, the Two of Cups energy. It looks to me there's somebody here who hasn't been receptive to you, to changes. Somebody's not happy to make changes. You've been trying to push the boundaries. You've been trying to, enforce some changes, Gemini, but this has just left you really tired. And you've said, you know what, actually, they're not taking any action. Therefore, my thought process is to contact somebody else for us to meet up. I get the impression that you've had enough of someone here. This could be a friendship, a lover, whoever it is. What's the advice from the universe? What's the advice from the universe concerning the situation for Gemini? The advice is the King of Wands energy. Okay, so the advice for the King of Wands is to go for it. King of Wands energy is just to go for it. All right, don't be afraid. Go with whatever your instinct and intuition tells you with the King of Wands energy. That's what the King of Wands does. He's an innovator and a motivator, is the King of Wands energy showing up here. Oh my God, you've got 3 kings in the reading. This is success in business usually is the King of Cups energy. King of Cups and the King of... That's interesting. Let me get 2 kings. The advice is 2 men or 2 kings. Hang on. 2 men, 2 kings. And the 3 of Cups partnership. You know what I think this is? Okay, so I'll read this in... and you're part of this. Can you see the advice is the King of Wands and the King of Cups? It's almost like the advice is you're partnering up with a couple of people. Because you got a King of Wands, a King of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is partnering up, celebrating. It's almost like... I'll read it in a couple of ways, all right? Firstly, this could be a business reading. The energy for the week, guys, is... I think that you've been trying to push the boundaries on something. This is you, the Fool, Gemini, and you've been trying to push the boundaries around these people here. But these people aren't interested in anything new. And they're certainly not interested in, invoking any type of change. And I think that some of you guys for the week could be feeling left quite despondent at this, that somebody can't understand or they can't see the changes that you want to kind of invoke and put into a particular project. Now, I feel in the past... And these people might just be on the sidelines. These might just be people like that you're showing something to. But I think if you guys are inventing something or you've got an idea for something and you've been trying to implement with that 5 of Wands energy a change, but people are resistant. These 4, 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 here, but these 1, 2, 3 people who are resistant to this Fool here, which is you, Gemini, and it's leaving you feel despondent. It's because in the past... there was a Wheel of Fortune, a really positive change. Maybe this was an idea that could have brought in a great deal of fortune, but I feel that somebody said, no, I'm not interested in investing in that. You got the cup covered. So somebody said to you, Gemini, you know what, I'm not receptive to this energy showing here. I'm not interested in this particular, in this particular idea or in this particular product, or I'm not interested in this thing that could potentially make me a vast fortune or lots of money. It's almost like you've been turned down. And it's almost like, you know, with the Four of Swords, this person said no and they withdrew from the situation, or they just said, no, I'm really not that interested with the Four of Swords and I don't wish to take any action on it. Some of you guys have thought, well, if this person isn't interested in what I'm doing, I think that I might just contact this individual here, the King of Pentacles energy here, see if they want to partner up with me with the Two of Cups energy. And it's funny that you contact Page of Swords, this person, and we've got two people here, so this is you and the King of Pentacles. The universe is saying, though, the advice is, I don't think that this person is going to partner up with you. I think that the advice is, don't worry about it, Gemini, because there's going to be two others. King of Cups, King of Wands, and this person is now. These two will forge a threesome. So where we had you guys thinking about communicating, reaching out to this King of Pentacles to form a partnership, now we've got it saying, well, no, actually you're going to have two more people coming on board, and you're going to be working with them instead. So I get the impression that if even something hasn't worked out for you guys, Gemini, in the area, and this could be a business reading, but this smacks to me more of work. You know, some of you guys might have been sending your resume out to places and they're saying, no, we're not interested. But then in the end, you find a couple of people that you could partner up with. Or this could be a business thing that you've been formulated. People haven't been interested, but then suddenly there are a couple of business partners that might be interested. Because I'm seeing you guys partnering up that Three of Cups with that King of Wands and the King of Cups. So that's one explanation, I think, of what could be going on here. And remember, not everything is going to take place in the next sort of 20th to the 26th, but you could see the energies coming in around that. So I certainly feel that the cards are saying, look, if somebody's turned you down, Gemini, don't be despondent. Because some of you guys are feeling really despondent that you keep getting turned down. It looks like a business thing. There will be other people that will want to come on board. The other thing could be love, potentially. Somebody not open to change, won't be you, water sign potentially, wants to withdraw potentially with the Four of Swords. And I feel that some of you guys will say, well, if they're not interested, I think I'll just contact the Mr. King of Pentacles and see if they want to go out on a date with me. But the universe might be saying, well, the advice is, you know what, you probably just want to date around. You probably just want to make friends with people. You probably just want to, and also the advice might be, well, why don't you just spend time with your friends? King of Wands, the King of Cups, whoever these people are, male or female. Friendship is the Three of Cups. So the advice might be, well, stop thinking about romance, especially if somebody's not particularly 100% up for a romance with you. Because this is what it could be. You just keep trying to get into something here. You know, you keep trying to push the boundaries or push someone's boundaries, but they're not letting you in, and it's leaving you feeling despondent, you know. And this person is kind of saying, well, no, I'm not open to change, and I want to sit this one out. And you're saying, well, you know, fuck you then. I'll contact Mr. King of Pentacles, and we'll meet up, and we'll go for a drink, and we'll go for lunch. And then the universe is like, well, no, just... why don't you just take a chill pill, Gemini, and just kind of like have a good time with your friends? Or maybe you want to just openly date with people. You got two kings here and a Three of Cups. This can be openly just dating around and seeing what's out there, you know. Just have some fun, you know. So maybe, you know, if it's a love thing, don't take it as seriously. Just date around and just have some fun and just see what's out there. But, you know, it might be the advice, you don't need to be in anything really strong. And anyway, to be perfectly honest with you, you're probably doing something, because this looks to me, if this is somebody who you've been trying to push the boundaries on and they keep saying no to you and it's leaving you upset, especially if it's love, you're probably doing shit. Because it looks to me like, because somebody turns you down, they're not open to changes. And also somebody's not receptive to this soulmate shit. The Wheel of Fortune is all about our destiny, our soulmate. You know, our karma, our karmic partner, in a way, with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing here. This is the Destiny Fate card, though, of who you're meant to be, but then somebody saying, nope, you're not my soulmate, not really interested, want to withdraw. It might be because of those energies. You say, well, fuck you then, you know. I'm going to go out and I'm going to hit on someone else, so there. But really, this looks to me like this thought process could be about, it could be about being on the rebound. And the universe might be saying to you, well, don't do anything on the rebound, because it looks like you want to hit them where you feel that you'll hurt. But it's only going to hurt yourself, Gemini. So why don't you just go out and serial date and do a bit of online dating, perhaps Three of Cups and that two kings there, you know, showing up. Just, or spend time with friends. This could be just be spending time with friends, you know, because it looks to me like some of you want to do something if it's love, because it's about the rebound. Don't do anything on the rebound to kind of hit someone where it hurts, because this person, I don't think they care. They've got the cup covered. This person doesn't actually give a shit. So the only person that you're actually hurting is yourself. Best thing to do is either spend time with your friends or just go out and have some fun with others without any expectations. Let's have a quick look at your quick look at your other energies coming in for the week, Gemini. So Universe Spirit, show me the other energies coming in for Gemini. Week commencing 20th to the 26th of May 2019. What are the other energies coming in for Gemini? Show me the other energies. Other energies are showing us, there you go, that Three of Cups shows up again. So Three of Cups is showing celebration. Some of you guys, it might be you got a celebration coming up here with the Three of Cups, going out with friends, partying, drinking. But then you've got the Tower. So some of you guys, there could be the breakup of a partnership, or you could be breaking free from a friendship or a partnership here with the Tower energy and that Three of Cups energy showing there. What else have we got here as well? The Hanged Man. Okay, so something being held in limbo here. Okay, it might also be you're being forced to look at something from another perspective, because the Tower is all about force, and this is, so it might be in a friendship as well. Three of Cups, you're being forced with the Tower. Let me get these cards straight. Within a friendship, you're being forced with the Tower to look at something from another perspective. With the Hanged Man, it might also be within a friendship. For some of you guys, you're being forced to take a bit of a back seat and review the situation with the Hanged Man energy showing up here. Let's have a look at the other two cards on this, Gemini. The Two of Coins, okay, take a step back and weigh things up. Two of Coins energy showing up here. Ten of Swords energy. Maybe you need to weigh up whether you want to end something here with the Ten of Swords. Those 5 cards really, I feel, are saying the other energies are a friendship. Three of Cups, or this could be a third party as well. Threes represent third parties. So this could be a friendship forces you, or... Okay, let's read it again. So this could be some of you guys, and it might be that there is a parting of the ways. Friendship breakup. Okay, so breaking free, a breakup of a relationship here. Might be a third party or a particular friendship forces you to the Hanged Man. Look at something from a different perspective with the Hanged Man energy. Maybe you need to weigh up whether you want to end something with them in the friendship. Or it could be that this friendship is forcing you to take a step back and review. Two of Coins energy. Again, weighing up. Two of Coins is all about weighing up whether you want a Ten of Swords energy. Put a stop to seeing someone or ending a friendship or something like that. Let's have a look as well. What other energies for Gemini can we see? What other energies for Gemini? We've got the Two of Swords. Again, another card. Either being faced with a decision or closing one's heart is the Two of Swords energy. So the week is showing also being faced with a decision or closing. These cards can be really hard to juggle, and it just shuffles my screen. What other energies for Gemini? Two of Swords energy. The Nine of Cups energy. I feel that some of you guys facing a decision, but also I feel you're closing your heart to something and focusing on just being happy. Nine of Cups energy, and that's good. I think if it's something negative and you're closing your heart to it and you're focusing with the Nine of Cups energy on just enjoying yourself, that's a good thing. You do have the Four of Cups energy. Four of Cups is I don't want love, or Four of Cups is boredom, or not happy with what is given. Okay. So you guys might be focusing on closing your heart to a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual with that Nine of Cups showing up there. Potentially just not happy with the relationship with the Four of Cups energy showing up here. A lot of dreaming going on here. I'm just getting some of you guys not happy with the situation. Loads of dreaming going on, fantasizing going on. About having a relationship in which there is give and take. There seems to be, you know, fairness, even though there's lots of hands here. I'm just getting the, it's almost like you're, but also I get the impression that this isn't, because sometimes you can't read the tarot like you think that you should read it, you know, like the Six of Coins is meant to be give and take. But look, this person is given to so many people. So some of you guys are kind of thinking about a relationship in which you're not getting enough. Because this person, this man on the Six of Coins, he's just got so many people that he's responsible for. So for some of you guys, it could be that you're dreaming about having a give and take relationship with the Six of Coins. And for some of you guys, you're thinking about, you know, well, this person's got so many things to do. You know, so I'm going to actually clarify that Six of Coins. What do you mean by the Six of Coins in 2 cards? Well, the Ace of Cups is love. This is an overflowing amount of love with the Ace of Cups energy. And you've got the Ace of Swords energy. Seeing the truth is the Ace of Swords energy. Okay, so this is new ideas being put into action. So both aces are new beginnings. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, in which I feel with the Ace of Swords there's a great deal of truth and honesty. So I think that actually this is give and take. You're dreaming of having a new beginning, I think, in love with the Ace of Cups energy, in which there is truth and honesty with the Ace of Swords, but also in which finally you brandish that Excalibur sword of success with the Ace of Swords energy. The Ace of Swords is also about cutting away from the old and embracing the new. Let's get this reading again. So any other energies coming up? There might be a breakup in a friendship, or some of you guys, there's a third party or a friendship here that's forcing you either to look at something from a different perspective or to stand back and review the situation. It might be with you guys weighing up whether you want to potentially, with the Ten of Swords energy, end a situation with an individual here. I also feel some of you guys are closing your heart, Two of Swords energy. Or this could be actually, some of you guys are faced with a decision whether you are contented to keep something a certain way with the Nine of Cups energy, or whether Four of Cups energy, you need to turn your back on it. So you're faced with a decision between the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. But also some of you guys are closing your heart maybe to a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual. There's a lack of happiness here. I'm seeing you guys doing a lot of fantasizing as well about having a sharing, caring relationship, or somebody who's generous to you with the Six of Pentacles energy here. And this is all about wanting a new beginning in love, one in which you start to cut away from the past and put some new ideas into action going forward. Interesting reading showing there. I'm sorry for you guys that think the readings are negative, but you know, the thing is, I don't have a boyfriend and I don't want a boyfriend, okay? I don't give a shit about love or anything like that. Tarot is what I love to do, and I'm really happy with the work that I do. I'm really happy with my business, and I'm just really happy in general in life. Yeah, nothing is perfect for any of us, of course it isn't. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful to the universe. So before people want to turn it on the tarot reader, don't even bother. They're the cards that come out. It's what comes out. And sometimes I think that I'm just chosen as a vessel just for, you know, to help people who are going through a really hard. And that's all it is, really. You know what I mean? Every reader wants to have an amazing, you know, jolly old, you know, you're going to get millions of pounds and you're going to win the lottery and you're going to meet, you know, Mr. or Mrs. Charming, and you're going to have 10 kids and everything's going to be wonderful. But sometimes life isn't like that. And that's what the tarot really is designed for. The tarot is designed, I don't mean it's really designed for that, but it is in part designed to help people that are going through a tough time. It's as simple as that. It's nothing against you. It's not about trying to make people's lives difficult, and it's certainly not about, you know, every reader wants to read something amazing in the cards for client. We really do. It's as simple as that. It's not about being negative. It's just about what comes up. You know, and sometimes, you know, you'll get people saying, oh, well, you know, that's a really this, and you could have, it's like, no. At the end of the day, if a card is saying something, it's saying it, and it's for the reader to kind of intuit that, okay? It's a good reading at the end of the day, but there are things that just need to be worked on, okay? The advice for the week, guys, is the miracle of forgiveness. That just came out, okay? So it says, thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me to understand the process of forgiveness. So your prayers, and we're going to ask what the prayers need to be focused on. If you do pray, if you don't, maybe this is something you need to say to yourself. But you really, the angel prayer for the week is to say, thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Because some of you guys do need to, oh, I'm sick of this table shaking like that. Because some of you guys do need to think about forgiveness and how you're going to forgive another individual. Some of you guys, it's a case of that there is forgiveness that is needed, and you're working on that process going forward. All right, that is your reading, Gemini, for the 20th to the 26th of May 2019. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great week. If you'd like a private reading with me, go to the link below. You can click on the comments and, yeah, click on the comments and the links there, sorry. Yeah, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.